the 2K Sports pregame show.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Philadelphia.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
Yeah, and you know, both sides may downplay it, but these rivalry matchups bring about a level of emotion that you generally don't get.
All right, guys play harder, Greg. They play with a bit more passion. This is what we love to see.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Sabonis. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robinson in at center. No good from Grant. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now let's send it over to D.A., who was able to talk with Coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. You're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And here is Zeller, down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Curry with the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it took a few seasons, Doris, for Seth Curry to prove himself on the NBA level.
How about his start, Kevin? 5 teams in his first 5 years. But he flourished when given the chance, and we know he's a deadly shooter.
Well, we're about halfway through the season now, Doris. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results, what you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. The 3, Bledsoe, and the Knicks miss again. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Grant, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On its way from Curry for 2. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Leonard inside. He's against Morris. Leonard, no luck.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
Curry can't get it to go. Left side, Redick. Back to Bledsoe. And the pass to Leonard. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Bledsoe. The tray. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really the difference maker on that night, it's their ability to knock down shots from beyond.
Well, I think, Greg, that's where basketball has shifted, right? The 3-ball is so important nowadays, and they completely took advantage of it.
And Zeller kicks to Lopez. Curry way outside. Tries again, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Here's Bledsoe. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead, up 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the...
That's something I relish.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Zeller is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Grant. And it's Curry in at the 2 guard. Stolen by Grant. Curry with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Now Grant. He had 15 points last outing. Lopez outside. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard against Morris. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Feeds it to Leonard. Good work defensively by Morris.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
Curry's shot is good.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Bledsoe against Grant. Robinson misses. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Morris kicks to Curry. Pass to Zeller. Pass to Morris. Here's the triple. The shot comes out. Now the Knicks take it the other way. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Redick surveying the D. Passes it to Sabonis. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Curry's shot is off. Morris against Leonard. They get it again. Robinson kicks to Leonard. Redick with the 3. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Grant up top. Guarded by Bledsoe. Morris with the bucket.
Well, I think it shows you all the hard work Morris has put in to try and extend his range.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Here's Leonard. The second chance effort, and the layup is good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
Grant against Bledsoe. And stolen by Redick. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lays it in off the breakaway. The 76ers trail. Curry looking it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Grant outside. Over Bledsoe. Grant. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 1. And that'll do it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might...
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye.
The beautiful skyline of downtown Philadelphia, all lit up, dressed up, and ready to go. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Grant will bring it up for the 76ers. Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before. So it was exciting on a number of levels.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Bledsoe. Sabonis is out there with Robinson. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. To the inside. Curry can't get it to go.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
Robinson finds Redick. Shoots from the line. Sabonis goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sabonis has got his team on the board first here in the second half for New York. Grant surveying the D, stolen by Bledsoe. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a three-point Knicks lead.
Now always playing on fast forward. Bledsoe kicks off the break with a beautiful steal.
Grant kicks to Lopez. To the middle. It's tipped. Bledsoe with it. Doris, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency. There's a lot of confusion. And I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Outside Curry. He kicks it to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Zeller, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fisdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
The 76ers trail by 13. To the middle, here's Lopez. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Grant.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by New York.
Bledsoe kicks to Robinson. Good on the shot. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
The shot, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Leonard against Morris. Here's Leonard. He's got 14. Kicks it to Bledsoe. There's the three. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever.
And so it's the New York Knicks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Seth Curry is out there with Grant. Then it's Zeller. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Great shooting touch in face-up game opportunities for a power forward. Morris deadly from mid-range.
On the top of the key, the shot by Redick, no good.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Curry passes to Grant. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Drops it in from 11 feet. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It seems every year Markieff Morris gets a little more consistent with the jumper. Looks so comfortable there.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Grant. The three. But they get it back. Now here's Bledsoe. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 14.
He has that powerful, chiseled frame that allows Bledsoe to finish so well through contact.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Doris, when it comes to filling in the rest of a roster, the pieces around your star players, what qualities you think these teams are looking for, or would you be looking for in a role player?
Well, I think one of the first things you have to think about, or what are the best attributes of my stars? So is my star a great driver creator? Then I need to put great shooters around him to enhance his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end, to absorb the best matchup of the opponent every night. And that means sometimes you're going to get scored on 5-6 times in a row. That's how good the offensive players in the league are. So there are many qualities, but those are just a couple off the top of my head, Kev.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Curry against Leonard. Curry finds Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, this is what you like to see from Morris, being aggressive. Hammer it down with authority, big man.
The Knicks leading by 14. Redick passes to Bledsoe. Back to Redick. Some nice passing by New York here. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. The three-pointer no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them, and no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Down by 15. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Zeller against Sabonis. Outside Curry. Over Redick. Curry can't get it to go. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our